Hello and welcome to another update video about Optimism. So Optimism continues to be pushing higher, but it's starting some volatility up there. So we want to take a look at what that could mean. But overall, still quite a decent chart. I don't know if you can consider that a new all-time high, what we did here a few days ago, because obviously it had a higher starting price. So it's always a bit difficult. But yeah, you know, we obviously look at the scenario that this could have been a wave 1, this a wave 2, and now, by the way, I changed the chart to Kucoin because the gate.io chart was getting a little bit glitchy, had a glitch, and so yeah, we're looking at this here now on Kucoin. Doesn't really make a great difference, so it's all fine still. 1-2 setup, then we had another 1-2 here and another 1-2, which is probably quite a bullish setup. Then obviously my view is that we have a good chance that this 5-wave move was complete within yellow wave 3. We might now be in the 4th wave, if not already complete, and then could move higher in a 5th wave. And that would finish off at some point this 3rd wave in white. So let me take those lines out again, and then we can also measure the target for that 3rd wave there, which should reach the 1.618 extension. So we're actually looking at least 371. Now, it makes me think that would be quite a long wave 5, so it could rather be that this here again is going to be a wave 1, unless I missed a 1-2 pattern down here somewhere, but this could just be a wave 1 off that higher wave 3, but it's probably more realistic. I mean, I might have to go into the lower level wave count. Maybe I missed another 1-2 setup down here, maybe here, so that this would rather finish off another wave 3, then there will be another wave 4 and wave 5 and so on. But anyway, the overall uptrend isn't over yet, and we take a look at what that pattern might mean. Shared it already in the Telegram and Discord group and plan to do so for many other patterns because I want to build a bit of a knowledge base. Also want to show how Elliott waves can work together with more traditional and conventional patterns. So in my opinion, what we see here is a so-called diamond top pattern. And this usually, you might call that just an Elliott wave triangle, which is possible as well, which would eventually break to the upside. However, with an Elliott wave triangle, you would have further continuation to the, well, sideways, and of course it can break to the upside. This here, however, is in my opinion a valid so-called diamond top pattern and works quite well with a so-called ABC correction. So what we have here in this ABC correction is the idea that we topped here in a wave 3 at 250. We came down in an A wave, corrective wave. We moved up in a B wave, corrective wave. And we're now coming down in a C wave. And we could have done already maybe a wave 1, a wave 2, and would then in the next step break down. When you break that trend line here, that is considered a breakout of that diamond top pattern. And we could then follow down. Yeah, it basically means that, you know, we start to see some selling pressure here, then people jump on board again, but can't drive the price too much higher. And then it eventually, you know, moves down when the buyers realize that they are losing steam. So that's sort of how a diamond top pattern as a reversal pattern can work together with Elliott wave as an ABC pattern. You can consider that as an Elliott wave triangle as well. As I said, in a wave 4, obviously, you can count Elliott wave triangles in a way that it would break to the upside. So to say that this was an A, B, C, D, E, and it would then move up. However, if we consider it as part of that ABC structure, you can say that the B wave will eventually sit here, and we had the A wave, and then the B wave is the triangle. A B wave can be a triangle as well, A, B, C, D, E, and it would then break down. And, you know, there's different ways of doing it, you know, and also sometimes more than just one count lead to the same, several counts lead to the same goal. Depending on if you use the log chart, different time frames, whatever. But I think we have a good case to make here that this could break to the downside. Always bear in mind that no chart pattern is foolproof. It doesn't work 100% of the time. Also, Elliott wave doesn't work 100% of the time. It's more useful to understand when when does it break? You know, when could I enter here my short trade, for example, which would, for example, be when that trend line breaks to the downside. Target-wise, by the way, you measure the length or the height of that pattern, and you can add it to the breakout point whenever that will be, and it actually takes us down nicely here to that to the lower end in my target range here, which is also at the previous wave 4 low. Oftentimes, a wave 4 goes back to the previous wave 4 low. And also, if we measure the target range, just need to think here. Yeah, we look at this target for a fourth wave as being relevant within the range between the 23.6 fib level and the 50% fib level. Now, to be honest, I should move that down now a bit. It already triggered here, so I can actually add another trend box, I want to say, another target area. Don't want to make it too massive. So the second target area that I add here is for the C wave. Yeah, we already had the A wave trigger. Anybody who entered in the A wave, I did that myself a few days ago. Anybody who entered in the A wave could move the stop loss up. Yeah, and now we've got the C wave here. C wave target. Just make that a bit smaller here. The C wave target box would sit between the 38.2 fib and the 50%, because the 38.2 fib is for a wave 4, the more likely target than the 23.6, and in the 23.6 fib level, well, we already hit that with the A wave, so likelihood would suggest that the C wave goes lower. Of course, we could have something like a so-called running flat, where the C wave will end above the A wave. That would be the less likely pattern, therefore this would be my target range here, and also the target of that so-called diamond pattern would actually hit that as well. If you look at the length or the height of that yellow line there, vertical line, it would hit that target down there, the 50% fib level at 162, 163. So I'm quite excited about Optimism. Of course, you will, the pattern and also the Elliott Wave count allow you to understand when the count is wrong, when the pattern doesn't work out, which would be if we break here to the upside, right? And especially if we take out that high at 256, that would rather suggest that the low was already in and that we are already following the fifth wave to the upside, which I can give you a target for that should we directly go up, and we can take a length for the third wave. I add it to the low of the fourth, which would then be here if we don't make another low. And the target would be, ideal target would be the 61.8 fib extension at basically 299. And above that, we have the 1-to-1 ratio, which would be at 365. But let's see if we get to $3, then we can, then we probably already have some of the, some of the subwave structure of wave 5 ready that we can use to calculate the next targets. Yeah, that's my update about Optimism. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.